Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Timberland.
Throwing Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by, and right away he lost the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Timberland.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Solo left Zion. Let's go.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Dan Arnold, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now 2nd and 5.
Go Cyclones! Go Cyclones! Go, go!
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
He's racing up!
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A-Chain is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready to stand.
Tua sets up to pass it. Takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
One of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll begin the drive with Breida.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
Here we go. Hey.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Triple right, Pacino. Triple right, Pacino.
Off play action. Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And he is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones On 3rd and 2, he finds Robinson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. First down, they go back to A-Chain. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20 TX.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Turbo 3, kick.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half with not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rita. Cockroach.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play, first half, it's 14-0. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit. Bama.
They'll look to throw again.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide.
Taking it right down Broadway. Down the sideline he goes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Jump right, Regina. Jump right, Regina. South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad. Up we go.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cam Smith brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 yards there on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. Got to keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, turbo one.
Now Tua. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Turbo one, high.
Tua now on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Second and 10. Now it's A-Chain headed right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's right, slow. Hey, long.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here's Jackson. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Jones throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Down to the 42, second down. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
Half jumbo. Goal, North Copper! Goal, North Copper! Why shift to Crude? Why shift? Oh.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Other side, other side. Apple, 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 apple. Rita. Woodland, go. Cockroach. Up we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
H.A. now up the middle. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
45-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Stinger.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
An audible here to get a new look.
Solo left Zion. Ice jam.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Detroit Johnson.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're certainly outloading up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ladybug.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ballgame. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
21G.
Play action, now it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Running right, here's A-Chain. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-0. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Yeah, they're going to speed things up here.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
First down, Giants.
Jones on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Motioning to the left is Robinson.
Hey, why shift, Mac? Detroit. Bama.
Now Jones.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Timberland.
Back to throw again. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's right, snug. Out.
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
This one thrown underneath to A-Chain.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Get set. All right, fellas.
Tua's going to change things up. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's 3rd down.
The coverage by Bobby O'Hara.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Time out 3, time out 21G, 21G. TX.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, time out 2, time out 2, time out 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked out by Xavier Howard. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 2.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out.
21G.
Wilson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with A-Chain. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wondered what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tough go for them, still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Go ahead.
It's A-Chain on the give. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points